Tarot. All right, we're gonna do Aries through Pisces, quick messages for your next 48 hours, okay? It's 5 a.m. Bear with me, okay? All right, let's see. Make sure to watch for your sun, moon, come on now, rising Venus, okay? Let this play out. You know that time is fluid, okay? So when you watch tarot, not just my channel, but any channel, when you come across a video, you have to take it into consideration that it can play out at a different time, okay? So that being said, let's get into your reading, all right? This is Aries through Pisces, next 48 hours, okay? Let's see. Whew. It's kind of humid out. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's way too hot. I don't do the heat. All right, let's see. Aries. Some of you guys, somebody that you're dealing with, or maybe that you were dealing with, is scarred, okay, Aries? This is somebody who, how do I say that? This is somebody who, they're using what their ex did to them, and they're taking it out on you, or they plan to, okay? Whether they know that or not, it could be subconscious at the same time, okay? So Aries, just be careful if you are dealing with somebody currently, or if you are, you know, if you happen to be dealing with somebody in the future, just be careful that they're not taking out what their ex did onto you, okay? Because I do feel like somebody is trying to be the sad boy. That's crazy. Look, okay, look. 3 of Swords. That's heartbreak. That's betrayal. Oh my God, I've been stabbed, you know. This is somebody who will blame you for what their ex did. My ex, you know, they told me that they were out with their friends and, you know, they were with another guy, and, you know, they're taking it out on you. Okay, so just be careful. Whoever you're going to be dealing with, Aries, whenever this plays out for you, because time is fluid, okay? This is a next 48-hour reading, but you guys know the drill, okay? If you're on my channel, use common sense. Somebody could be taking out, you know, their trauma on you, okay? Let's see. See, it's already getting hot. I don't like that. I don't like that. And I can't have my car running. Okay, Aries, you could be trying to avoid a certain conflict or argument with somebody. Oh boy. Aries, somebody's going to be trying to, instead of making a decision, Aries, in the next 48, somebody around you, most likely a lover, is going to be, they're going to be blaming you in some sort of way. They're going to be saying, oh my God, Aries, you're doing this to me. You're doing that to me. And you're not really doing anything. I mean, let's see. Are you doing something to trigger this person, Aries? Let's see. Are you doing something to trigger this person, Aries? I think you're about to walk. I think you're about to walk away from somebody or this person. I think you're about to release them, yeah. And they're going to miss out. So I think you maybe have already dealt with this type of pattern, okay? This is somebody that you know, Aries. Whenever this plays out for you, this is somebody you know, all right? And I feel like you're kind of sick of it, honestly. You're kind of sick of this person, like, whatevering patterns on you, projecting on you, okay? This person they're unhealed. Okay, so you could be letting go of somebody who is very unhealed, or you could be finally, you know, realizing that somebody is just not ready for a real, committed, stable relationship, okay, in the next 48 hours. So let's go to Taurus. These are going to be quick messages, guys, okay? Taurus, what's going on for you for the next 48 hours? Make sure to like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see. What's going on for my Taurus? Some of you guys could be creating something new in the next 48 hours, okay? Some of you guys may be having like a, I don't know what it's called, like a feather in your hat, okay? If you know what I'm talking about. I'm seeing a fedora. Somebody could wear a fedora or something like that, okay? Somebody could be wearing a scarf. It's hot outside, okay? And I know I'm wearing a sweater right now, or a sweatshirt. Don't mind me. I don't do the heat, so I don't have summer clothes. I don't go out in the heat. I'm very serious about that, okay? But anyways, some of y'all, or you could see somebody wearing a scarf, like in the hot weather, okay? Let's see what's going on for my Tauruses for the next 48 hours, okay? Some of you guys are actually, some of you Tauruses are actually really good at like fashion, okay? So I'm hearing like, yes, honey. Yes, honey. Okay. You guys, some of you guys are really good at like putting pieces together. And that could be in general, you know, that could be, you know, you're good at like, okay, well, so-and-so told me this and so-and-so told me that. And so-and-so did tell me that a few weeks ago. So you know what? I came to a conclusion and this is that. Okay. So like you're good at piecing puzzle pieces together. Some of you guys could be doing a puzzle or something in the next 48. Okay, Taurus. But in the next 48 overall, I feel like you guys are going to be creating something new. Even if it's something that your lover didn't agree on, like, you know, you could have had a lover who was like, oh my god, that's stupid, da, da, da. You know, that's dumb. You know, you could have had a lover who was very negative about what you wanted to pursue in life, okay? And I feel like you're finally taking that on, okay? So some of you guys could be going through a breakup, a divorce, or something like that, okay? And yeah, you're figuring out like, oh, I don't need your approval. You know, who are you to say that I can't do what I'm good at, you know? Okay, so Taurus, I feel like some of you guys are finally like breaking free from a toxic person, a toxic family member, something like that, okay? And you're going toward what you actually, I'm hearing, are interested in, okay? So let's see, anything else? Yeah, you're prioritizing yourself, your needs, what you enjoy doing, okay? You're no longer like, Taurus, you're no longer going back and forth between, is it okay for me to do this? Is it okay for me to, you know, be who I want to be, do what I want to do, okay? So you're finally saying like, no, you can't tell me what to do. It's that simple. You cannot tell me that I can do this and I can't do that. You can't tell me shit. I'm doing what I want to do. That's how you're being, Taurus, in the next 48, okay? So that's good. That's good. Okay, let's go to Gemini. Gemini, whoa. What's going on for you, Gemini, for the next 48 hours, okay? Some of y'all could be going to Six Flags, okay? What the heck, Gemini? Some of you guys, you may not be able to forget something, Gemini, okay? Or someone that you meet may be kind of like stuck on your mind, okay? Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be Aries, Leo. It could be a fire sign, Gemini. There's a fire sign that you just can't get out of your head, okay? Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's a fire sign, an Aries. Aries is heavy here. So, Gemini, you could be dealing with an Aries placement or, someone who acts like that, okay? But you're trying, I feel like Gemini, in the next 48 hours, you're trying to get this Aries or this fire sign to speak up, okay? Or to say something. Ooh. Why, okay, why do you want them to say something shocking? Oh, you want them to tell you like about some sort of gossip or something that they said that you may be like, that's odd. That's interesting. Like, why would you say that? Gemini, I feel like you're kind of confronting somebody. You're trying to like, okay, spill the beans. Come on now. Get the words out. Okay, come on now. Okay. I don't know why I'm snapping right now, but somebody or you could be like, hello, come on, get the fucking words out. Okay, I don't know. Gemini, you might be kind of annoyed in the next 48 hours because somebody's not like saying something directly. You could be dealing with a Cancer, okay? You don't have to be. But I feel like somebody is... It may take a while for you to finally get some sort of information from somebody that's around you or that you're dealing with, okay? So what is this about? What's the Tower here for? Yeah, it's something that you probably don't want to hear, okay? This is, yeah, Cancer, 4 Cups. Okay, it's a Cancer or a Cancer type of energy, someone very emotional. I'm hearing Leo. Some of y'all could have Leo in your chart. I'm hearing that, what is it? I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like 7 years ago or some shit, okay? Gemini, some of y'all could be, I'm hearing like history repeats itself, okay? Some of y'all could be, I don't know, dealing with something from the past, okay? Yeah, this is like you trying to figure out, did you do this? Did you betray me? Okay, so Gemini, you could be trying to figure out, like, did somebody do something in the past? Or you just want to hear the truth? Okay, you just want to hear, like, okay, did you do that, though? Did you betray me? Did you betray me? Did you do this? Like, I feel like, Gemini, you're like, to somebody around you, you're like, okay, well, you just want to hear the truth. You just want to hear, okay, did you do it though? Like, you want to hear the actual words. And I understand that, okay? I understand that. Because, you know, even though I'm very intuitive myself, you know, I oftentimes want to hear you say it. So I kind of understand that, you know. Gemini, you could want to hear somebody say, yeah, I did do that. I did fuck you over. I did blah, 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 blah. I did da, 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 da. Okay? I feel like this person is like not wanting to say what they did, what happened, the whole story, okay? It's something that is, you know, somebody's kind of holding back, and yeah, somebody kind of wants to get the conversation over with, okay? Let's see. Anything else for Gemini? These are quick messages. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you have that in your chart. I'm hearing naked. Naked? Oh, 11 minutes. Okay, something could be 11 minutes away. Somebody could be watching the Kardashians. And you know what I'm also thinking of? Like Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you might have that in your chart, okay? But Gemini, I'm thinking of a scenario where somebody that you either dealt with, or maybe it's you, you know, take it how it resonates. Somebody has a parental figure issue, okay? Somebody is not good at expressing themselves, okay? I don't know how else to explain that. Yeah, look, that's your energy. It could be you too, Gemini. You could be the one who's not good at expressing yourself emotionally. Even if you had like a really loving family, you know, and everything, sometimes it just doesn't play out like that. You know, sometimes people can grow up in the most amazing family, the best friend groups, you know, they were taught everything correctly. But sometimes people just end up on the other side of the whatever you want to call it. And they end up in a whole other place that you never expected them to. You know, it's like, you know how people say, or parents say, like, oh my God, like, I don't know why little Johnny is out here with the gangbangers. Okay, figuratively. When they grew up in like a really privileged house and stuff like that. I feel like it's about who you relate to. Okay, I hope this is making sense. I'm gonna watch this back and be like, what the fuck, bitch? Okay, but Gemini placements. I feel like someone around you or you are realizing that wherever you come from, it's just not who you're meant to be. Okay, if that makes sense. Man, woman, whatever you are. Okay. Some of you guys need to understand that just because someone came from a certain area doesn't mean that that's how they act. Okay? Just because you came from a certain area doesn't mean you have to act a certain way. It's something about like culture, but it's not culture. It's, I'm hearing ebonics, okay? You know how they have like, okay, yeah, and that makes sense for Geminis, because Geminis are like everything at once, okay? Geminis are, they can be everything at once. That's a Gemini trait. It's a mutable sign. Kind of like mutable signs are Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Virgo. Okay. So if you ever know those signs, or if you have those signs in your chart, people probably see you as someone who can kind of just adapt to certain things in life. But there's something here about like your foundation, where you came from. You could feel like you're betraying your people. Okay, I don't know what that's about. You could feel like you're betraying your own people because you want to branch out, or you want to act a certain way that maybe you're not used to, or maybe your community is not used to. Okay, yeah, you want this new beginning, you want this new start, a fresh start, and you deserve it, because I feel like you're not really happy, Gemini, where you're at. Picture, and I'm saying figuratively, okay, picture a a hood dude who's always constantly trying to be like gangster and whatever, and you know, tough guy. You know, I don't know. Picture a guy like that, and they want to go plant a garden and, you know, drink wine at bougie places. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody who grew up in a certain environment and they just don't fit in there. Or they're realizing, or you could be realizing, oh, that's not my thing. That's not where I'm meant to be. You know, just because you come from a certain family or a certain lifestyle doesn't mean that that's who you are. Okay? I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to make it make sense for y'all. But Gemini, be yourself. You are many people. Okay? You're just like the Sagittarius. You're each other's sister signs, Gemini. So make sure that you are yourself. Okay? Make sure that you're doing what you like. Okay? And if you don't like it, stop. I don't know, because depending on your circumstances, Gemini placements, I don't know why you're still trying to please people around you. Okay? For what? For what? Why are you still trying to please people around you, Gemini? Okay. We're gonna go to the Oracle, because I'm fucking bored. Oh my lord. Okay, let's see. We'll see how long this lasts. Me going live this early in the morning. It's 5 a.m. Okay. Let's go to Cancer. Cancer. What's going on for my Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Next 48 hours. Ooh. Okay, Cancer. Y'all could be dealing with PTSD. Okay. Or somebody around you could have PTSD. Some of y'all could be listening to that song. Damn. And I'm hearing One Last Breath by Creed. Okay. So, what's that? Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and yeah, I can't sing. Shut up. Okay. But I'm just saying, be careful, Cancer. Some of y'all might be feeling a little, depression. Why am I seeing the robot? Like, I just saw somebody in my head go, depression. You know, like, okay, some of y'all could be into robots or AI. Okay, you could be into what is it, like science stuff, or you could be looking at that type of stuff online or something like that. You might have a job where it's like you gotta look at I don't know what to call it. I don't work in that field. Okay, like I'm hearing robotics. Okay, isn't that a topic or a? I remember in high school, didn't they have a class called like robotics, okay? Or college or something like that? I don't know. Some of y'all, Gemini? No, Cancer. Did I say Gemini? We're on Cancer. Gemini, you could have, oh my God, Cancer. What the fuck is happening? Cancer, you could have Gemini in your chart, okay? I hate when that happens. What the fuck, okay? Cancer, you could be traumatized by a Gemini. Why is Gemini trying to fuck up your reading? Because that was just like real irritating, okay? Because why did Gemini try to like, no, let me in. Like, look at me. Okay, Gemini wants some attention. If you know a Gemini, they could want some attention, Cancer, in the next 48 hours. Lord. Could be someone that you live with, okay? Cancer, also, some of you guys could be realizing, yeah, somebody that you grew up with caused you a lot of trauma, okay? I'm seeing Krishan, and I don't know too much about that girl. I think she's very gorgeous. Krishan Rock is very gorgeous. If you think otherwise, you're wrong, okay? Krishan Rock is very gorgeous. She has acted very ratchet, okay? Very wrong in the past, right? But she is a very gorgeous woman, okay? You can't deny that. I'm not saying you have to think she's the hottest person, but she's very pretty, okay? So Cancer, some of you guys can be very gorgeous, but maybe the way you grew up, or maybe your family is like if people get close to you and meet your family, they're like, whoa, Cancer, I thought you were this bougie bitch. I thought you were this this person who was like, oh, don't touch me. Like, okay, so people, Cancer, people could think you're prissy, but like in reality, you come from like a very, I don't know, like, what do you call it? Like, you grew up in the trenches for some of y'all, okay? Or you know what it's like, okay? And I think my sister is a Cancer. I'm pretty sure. I think she's a Cancer. I think she is a Cancer. So that, you know, some of y'all could be looking at your siblings like, uh, also a scenario I'm getting, if you, Cancer, if you grew up a certain way and you have siblings or half siblings, whatever you want to call it, some of y'all, you could be realizing like, oh, my sibling did grow up in a completely different way than I did. Okay, I'm hearing that Rod Wave lyric. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Virgo, where Rod Wave was like, yeah, we was raised the same, but we way different. Okay, so some of you guys, yeah, this is like about family. Cancer placements. You could have a sibling who you're realizing, oh, we're all traumatized. You know, we're all traumatized, but we grew up differently. So how I view mom, or how I view my growing up, how I view my life throughout the past years is way different than my sibling right next to me. You know, it's, I'm trying to make that make sense, because I'm getting something about family. You could have a sibling who you guys just see things very differently. You know, this could even be like a scenario where some of you guys are talking to your sibling and it's like, hey, remember when mom used to like, you know, get drunk and, you know, threaten all of us? I'm not laughing, I'm sorry, but that's what I just heard. Like, remember when mom used to get drunk and threaten all of us in the middle of the night? And then your siblings like, no, like, I remember mom being like really fun in the middle of the night, you know, like mom was like really happy. You know, like, it's something like your siblings, or if you have siblings or family members that dealt with the same type of person, especially if that person was on drugs or anything when you grew up, you guys are realizing like, oh, we have completely different views of mom or of auntie or of uncle, you know, like, I hope that makes sense, okay? I don't know how else to explain that. It's kind of complicated, okay? Let's see. Y'all, some of y'all could be dealing with a Leo, okay? Oh my god, there's so many cards. Let's see. Anything else for Cancer? We should be way further. It's 25 minutes in. Okay. Cancer, in the next 48 hours, if you're wondering why you're so damn tired, it's because you need to stop. You need to stop. Take a break, okay? Break. I don't know, Cancer. And a lot of Cancers that I do know, or I have known personally, they're bosses. They're managers. They're good at being leaders and stuff like that, okay? So take a break. If you can, take a break, Cancer, because I feel like you need it, okay? Let's go to Leo. I'm not going to convince you guys, oh, Cancer, please take a break. Oh, you know, I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. But if you can take a break, Cancer, I would recommend it, okay? Let's go to Virgo. Nope. Leo. Why are we skipping signs and shit? We're on Leo currently, okay? Leo. What's going on for my Leos next 48 hours? Hey, there's your card, okay? August. Some of y'all could be dealing with another Leo. Some of y'all could have an age gap, like, with who you're dealing with, okay? Friend or not. Lover or not. Leo, some of y'all could be in the water, swimming in the next 48 hours, okay? Some of y'all could be getting deep. Deep, okay? Deep in a situation, deep in conversation. Oh, y'all are traveling, okay? Some of y'all could be on a plane, Leo, in the next 48 hours. Oh my God, and look what's playing. Oh, that's my friend, my best friend who passed away. I forgot. She's on my screensaver. Oh my God, Goodbye, and then the song switched, and it's Staying Alive, okay, by Drake. So, okay. Leo, some of y'all could be taking a trip. You could be swimming in the water, going to the ocean, going to a lake, okay? Just taking a dip in somewhere, okay? Let me see. What's going on for my Leos? Where are y'all going? Because this is about travel. This is something is very significant about travel, Leo. Also, if somebody's trying to get you to go somewhere, Leo, in the next 48, make sure that you do your research, okay? Because somebody could be trying to, you know, get you to go somewhere and you're like, no. I think I'll do this instead, you know? I feel like, Leo, you could be like, yeah, no. Okay, so trust your intuition, Leo. Especially if, like, somebody new invites you somewhere and they're like, hey, come over here. You're like, I don't know you like that. Sorry, bye. Okay, so, Leo, some of you all could need to, just stay home or stay to yourself or stick to your routine, okay? I'm also hearing, like, stick to the script, okay? Yeah, because wherever somebody's inviting you, Leo, in the next 48, somebody there does not like you. Somebody there is, like, very, I'm hearing pissy. Okay, so stay to yourself, Leo, in the next 48. Because wherever you're planning to travel to, I feel like somebody doesn't like you there, unfortunately. I don't know if you care or not, but somebody is definitely, I don't fuck with the Leo. So, I don't know what that's about. Virgo. Virgo, you may lose out on some sort of money in the next 48 hours, okay? Ouch. That hurt, okay? Virgo, some of y'all could be at the casino. You could be gambling or something in the next 48 hours, okay? Some of you guys may prick yourself, okay? Be careful of sharp items, sharp things, okay? Let's see what's going on for my Virgos for the next 48 hours. Some of y'all could be going to a concert, okay? Also, Virgo, if you are planning to spend any type of money in the next 48 hours, you need to be careful because I feel like somebody's like trying to manipulate you. They're being deceptive about some sort of money exchange. Okay? So, like, picture somebody tells you, oh, this is $5.99. This is $5.99, Virgo. Nothing else. Or they don't tell you anything else. And then you find out at checkout, look, hidden truth. Okay? Virgo, I'm telling you, whatever somebody's trying to say is a certain price, even if it's metaphorical, there is a price to something. Something is not exactly what it seems, okay? What else is going on for my Virgos? What the I hate, oh my god, this is actually sometimes so annoying, because when I do readings out here and then the cards get like real fucking sticky and shit, I hate that. Because look, that there should not be 3 cards coming out at once. But anyways, we'll take it. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Virgo, you could be very irritated in the next 48 hours. You could be annoyed that something's not moving forward, okay? You could be irritated that something is out of stock, out of date, okay? Yeah, something's trash. Like, somebody may be presenting something to you and they're acting like it's an opportunity, but in reality, it's trash. It's not valuable. It's not valid. It's not, I'm hearing edible, okay? Like, somebody is trying to get you to accept something that is not, it's not it, okay? It's not acceptable, okay? I don't know what that's about. It's not acceptable, Virgo, okay? We gotta get going. I don't know. This reading is kind of... Libra. Libra. What the fuck is going on here? Because I'm low-key... What? I wonder what the moon sign is in the next 48 hours. I wonder. Libra, what's going on for you for the next 48 hours? You could be trying to avoid somebody, Libra, in the next 48 hours. A fire sign. Okay. Libra. So you're trying to avoid a fire sign or an earth sign that you made a decision on. I feel like you went and you had a lot of thoughts about this person, okay? You could think this person's psychotic, low-key, Libra, or they might have mental issues, okay? This person also could be kind of childish. I'm seeing sippy cup. Like, this person could have a baby type of energy to them, okay? Or they could just be very childish. Hold on. Oh, Libra, you could wake up in the next 48 hours and be like, I don't fuck with you. I'm tired of you not, giving to me. I'm tired of you not, following through. I'm tired of you not, being reciprocal, okay? Someone could be trying to tell you like, oh, I was gonna do that. I was gonna blah, 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 blah. Okay, and did you do it though? No. Okay. Yeah, so you're like releasing the thought of somebody acting right. Okay, Libra. You're releasing the thought of somebody yeah, growing up. Yeah, exactly, actually. You're releasing the thought of somebody maturing, okay? I feel like somebody has also hurt you very deeply. Somebody caused you either trauma, or picture somebody like who caused you a bunch of trauma trying to come back around like, hey Libra, what's up? You want to hang out? Like, you want to be friends? And it's like, huh? Like, what part of you What possessed you to even think that we would be friends? You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody could be coming around to you talking about, oh, me and Libra go way back. No, you don't. Okay, so Libra placements in the next 48 hours. Somebody could definitely be trying to act like they're closer to you than they are. Okay, so just be careful of that. I understand that because people do that to me a lot. Okay, and I'm seeing it here. I've had many people throughout my life try to be like, oh, yeah, me and Cell or me and CC go way back. I hung out with you once or twice at a party. You know, I barely remember you. What's your name again? But then, you know, people want to act like, oh, you know me? Oh, okay. That's the vibe I'm getting. Okay, like somebody, Libra, be careful who is like attaching your name to them, okay? Because people around you could be trying to be like, oh, I know the Libra and I, blah, 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 blah. Libra, I feel like you're very well liked, okay? But whoever is around you or whoever's trying to claim you in the next 48 is just like a little bit too much. They're a little bit much, okay? Could be a Capricorn. And it could be someone who traumatized you, like who caused you a bunch of bullshit, Libra. So that's even more insulting, is it not? You know? I'm not trying to talk about me, but like, for example, and you know, whenever I ramble or talk, okay, it's a part of the reading, so just listen up, okay? When I was going through a really abusive situation, which was my first abusive relationship ever, okay, because I don't even want to, should I even say that? Anyways, my first and only abusive relationship, my ex still tries to be buddy-buddy with me. And it's like, did you not physically, emotionally, verbally abuse me for a year and a half? To the point where I couldn't answer the phone without having a panic attack? To the point where I couldn't go outside without freaking out internally because I thought, you know, you were going to be there trying to fucking stab me? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, somebody around you. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, somebody around you, Libra, who caused you a whole bunch of bullshit, even if they weren't physically or emotionally abusive. Somebody is just like, why are you in my energy? Why are you still trying, knowing what you did to me? You know? Like, that's the energy that I'm getting here, okay? So somebody around you, even if it's not a lover, it could be a friend or an old friend, you know? Somebody is they're trying to like creep back in, you know, and it's like, oh, but you know, you thought I forgot, like, you know, I don't know, somebody could think that you forgot what they did to you, and it's just like, oh, you're stupid. Oh, okay. Okay, you're stupid. Like, you're really slow or something, because if you think that I forgot what you did, you're out of your fucking mind. Okay, like somebody's, I don't know, maybe they're not all the way there, or you might be wondering, like, are you all the way there? This person could have been in and out of jail, okay, Libra? Oh, Lord. Why are all these chunks of cards coming out? I do not like that. Scorpio. Scorpio, what's going on for you for the next 48? Scorpio. I'll probably delete this, to be honest, because I don't fucking know. I feel like this reading is like, what? Scorpio, what's going on for you for the next 48 hours? And that's actually annoying. Can y'all hear that? I'm sure you can. Scorpio, somebody could be jealous of you in the next 48 hours, okay? Somebody around you could be jealous that you Could be a Capricorn. Why are my cards like that? Scorpio, what's going on for you for your next 48 hours? You could be dealing with an Aries. You could have Aries in your chart. Somebody around you, Scorpio, could be jealous that you know how to take your power back, okay? Like somebody, if you ever got into a situation with somebody, Scorpio, and they're like, oh my God, I lost against the Scorpio. Ah, my life is over. I was beat. Oh no. This person is mad that you know how to fucking get back on your feet. You're a Scorpio. You know how to die and be reborn again. That's a Scorpio thing. If you ever, I don't care who's watching this portion of the video right now, if you ever think that you'd have destroyed a Scorpio, you're fucking stupid, okay? If you're offended by that, I don't care. It's the truth. If you think you destroyed a Scorpio, someone who's known for death and rebirth throughout their entire life, you're stupid, okay? I just want you to know. Okay, if you think you destroyed the Scorpio, you might have destroyed them for 24 hours, maybe 48 hours. But guess what? The Scorpio is going to reborn, reinvent themselves, okay? That's what the Scorpio is known for. So Scorpio, in the next 48 hours, somebody could be trying to say, oh, haha, look what I did to you. Look what look at the Scorpio. Ha, 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 ha. They're down bad. Guess what the Scorpio is going to do? Build themselves back the fuck up. Boo-hoo. Oh, and look at you. You can never compete with the Scorpio placement because the Scorpio is always going to reinvent themselves. It doesn't matter what you take from the Scorpio. The Scorpio and the Aries are meant for towers, okay? So, I don't know who is watching, okay? It could be a cross-watcher watching right now for Scorpio or for you. But you can't destroy the Scorpio. You can't, no, you can't. I'm sorry. I'm also hearing that, what's that TikTok sound where it's like, I'm sorry, you just don't fit into the bad bitch genre. Okay, like, I forgot what it was exactly, but somebody, it could be another woman if you're a woman. Somebody's trying to act like, oh my God, the Scorpio, I just can't defeat the Scorpio. Of course you can't. Unless you're another Scorpio. And even then, you would still have to keep rebuilding yourself day by day. Like, I don't know. I hope that makes sense for some of y'all. Because whoever is trying to go up against you, Scorpio, in the next 48 hours, this person is like, I don't know. Maybe they're just new to spirituality and stuff. And they don't know better. I don't know. Could be. Could be. Could be a Libra. Could be a Pisces. Someone delusional. Okay, so Libra, overall, what I'm getting for you is that somebody in the next 48 is going to be trying to make you feel like... Why are you doing that? Why are you doing what, Scorpio? Why are you living your life? I never understood people like that. Why is so-and-so living their life? Oh my God, why is so-and-so going out to eat? Why is so-and-so having a good time? Why do you care that much? Because why are you so invested in the so-and-so's life to the point where you feel like you gotta cry about it? That's very weird to me. If you're offended by that, take a look in the mirror, okay? I'm just saying. Because people who are genuinely happy with their own lives, they do not go around trying to critique everybody else's life. There's a difference between caring and hoping that someone does better, right? And there's a difference between someone who just kind of goes around and acts like they're better than the next person, but in reality, they're doing the same shit. Oh, okay. 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 Capricorn. We are on Sagittarius currently. Some of y'all could have Capricorn in your chart, okay? Hello? Sagittarius, you could be meeting a twin, okay? Or somebody around you could be a twin. I'm also hearing that, twin, where have you been? Okay, nobody knows me like you do. Okay, yeah, that bullshit, okay? Somebody could know you very well, like the back of their hand, okay? Sagittarius, or you could be realizing, oh my god, this person knows me so well. Okay, so that might be cute to you or some shit, okay? Anything else for Sagittarius? We're gonna hurry up because I feel like this reading is honestly boring. I'm the reader, okay? I'm not picking up on anything significant. Like, why is every sign so damn boring for my collective today? Somebody's talking shit about you once again, okay? What else? What else? What else? That's your energy. We're on Sagittarius. We got the Temperance, okay? So you could be like, what's new? Okay, yeah, somebody's talking shit about me. What's new? What's new? What's new? Somebody's always talking shit about the Sagittariuses. At least on my channel, okay? Let's go to Capricorn. Sagittarius, y'all got individual reads I could do for you. So don't get your panties in a bunch, okay? Let's get some Oracle, because I'm low-key like, this is why I don't do all signs every day or every other day, because the energy is like the same, okay? And I'm not a fake reader, okay? Despite what y'all, you know, like to watch and shit, you know, y'all could like to watch the readers who are like, oh my god, he's gonna kill you tomorrow. You know, your boss is out to get you. He's a part of the Illuminati. Da, 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 da. You know, no, I'm not gonna exaggerate the readings. And I'm not one of those readers, okay? So, boo-hoo, okay? If you want to go watch somebody like that, go, so be it. Go watch them. But don't associate me with that type of shit. I'm very much about realistic spirituality, okay? If you can't get with that, get gone, okay? Let's see. And you know what, Capricorn? Because we're on Capricorn now. If you have some of y'all could be readers yourself, okay? But Capricorn, some of you guys, if you have people who are doing like what you do, or if you have people who are doing similar, especially if you're a reader, okay? If you're a reader, keep doing what you're doing, okay? Capricorn is the one sign where I know for a fact, because you don't see many Capricorn suns do, you know, spiritual work, okay? But when I do, I find that oftentimes when I see somebody who is a Capricorn sun and they're doing spiritual work, and especially tarot, okay, they know how to keep a good balance between spirituality and logic, okay? They're not overly, oh, your twin flame, your blah, 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 your divine counterpart. Please shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up, okay? We're in real life, okay? And if you're into that stuff, okay, you can go be into that, but I'm not going to entertain that shit on my channel, all right? I don't know why that's coming out right now, Capricorn, but some of y'all, hopefully not. I don't think it's you, but it could be someone around you who is just like overly, oh, your twin flame, your divine counterpart, ashe, ashe, blah, 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 whatever the fuck they say, okay? All the spiritual terms and shit. I'm not saying those terms are invalid, okay? I'm not saying that. Shut up. I'm just saying you prefer to have realistic people around you, especially when it comes to spirituality, or even if it's not spirituality, you could just want people who have fucking common sense. Like, why am I irritated right now? Like, I wasn't like this 5 minutes ago, okay? Like, I feel like Capricorn, somebody around you could be like, they could be irritating you because it's like, why do you think like that? Like, where did you even get that from? You're not one of them. You're not one of them. You're not one of them. Okay? Anyways, Capricorn, what else is going on for my Capricorn's next 48 hours? What the fuck? Are we at an hour yet? 50 minutes. Okay, not too bad. Hopefully we can finish this within an hour. Some of y'all could be hiking, Capricorn, in the next 48 hours, okay? I feel like you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit, Capricorn. Okay? You don't give a shit in the next 48 hours. I feel like you're spending time to yourself. You're like, okay, well, if this person doesn't agree with what I agree with, or if they don't align with what I believe in, I'm just gonna keep being to myself, which is exactly what you should do. Like, what? Why is, this could be like your literal neighbor, okay, or somebody who lives around you, trying to be like, oh, Capricorn doesn't do this, Capricorn doesn't do that, you know, Capricorn did it this way, and I think that's weird. Like, there could be some gossip about you around you. Like, what the fuck? And you're off in the forest, figuratively. Some of y'all could be literally like hiking or in the forest, okay? Capricorn, you're like minding your business, being unbothered, and people around you are like concerned about like what you believe in, okay? Like, what the fuck? Ew. These people aren't shit anyways. Some of y'all could be getting a shitty tattoo. Be careful who you go to for tattoos, Capricorn, okay? Somebody also may leave a bad review, okay? When it comes to some sort of service, okay? We have a lawyer here. What the fuck? Something may get dropped if you're going to a lawyer, Capricorn, okay? Aquarius, I'm bored. I'm bored, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I'm bored. I might delete this because what the fuck? There's no real messages. Like, it's real messages, okay? Y'all know what the fuck I'm saying. Don't be all, okay? There's nothing exciting. Like, I feel like this is the same old shit. Not the same old shit, even. It's just like, what else? Aquarius, somebody could love you, okay? Somebody could be sorry of how they, you know, treated you or how they ended things, okay? I'm just going to channel for the next Aquarius and Pisces. Aquarius, somebody could be a soldier, okay? You could be listening to Rod Wave. Some of y'all could be trying to get outside in the next 48. Oh my God, there's a dove. There's a literal dove right next to me. I haven't seen a dove in a long time. What do doves mean? Hello? Oh, he just flew off. Okay, what do doves mean spiritually? Like one dove. Should we look it up real quick? Because one dove, spiritual meaning. It says a single dove often symbolizes peace, tranquility, and purity, acting as a messenger from higher realms. It can also represent love, hope, and connection to the spiritual world. What world? The fuck? I've never seen one dove like by its. We don't even have. I mean, we probably do because I just saw one, but I haven't seen doves around me in a long ass time. I don't even know when the last time I saw an actual dove was. That's interesting. And I just saw one right there. And that's a dragonfly. Okay, so Aquarius, some of y'all could be looking up like the spiritual meanings of certain things, okay? Or you know, looking at doves, birds. Y'all could be experiencing a lot of peace in the next 48 hours, Aquarius, okay? That was crazy. And y'all know I believe in signs and stuff, but I'm not delusional. Aquarius, I don't care what you think of me and my readings and stuff, but I do want to say, if you have seen a reader who is clearly off their rocker, why would you listen to that person trying to act like they know what they're talking about? That's the fucked up thing. This is a message for the Aquariuses, okay? Whether you're spiritual or not, because if you're on my channel, you're clearly spiritual something, okay? If any of you see a reader or readers who are just constantly saying some outlandish shit, why would you continue to listen to that reader? Yes, I have a talkie in my hand, okay? Doesn't matter. Please use common sense. One thing I tell everybody on my channel since I've started this channel is to take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and use common sense. That's not me being mean. That's not me being, oh my God, I want to, make everybody feel like they're crazy. No. That's me being logical and telling y'all, viewers, to please use common sense. Don't drive yourself insane over a general reading. This is a message, okay? For some Aquarius placement or whatever. Could be cross-watching, whatever. If you are watching tarot, or if you are, vice versa, stop thinking that you know everything if you are not getting a personal reading. That's not even a promotion. The reason why I do mostly personal readings on TikTok is because I like to connect directly with the person that is asking the question that they want to know about. It's not just a general reading, okay? There's a reason why I like personal readings, because I can connect with you guys in whatever situation you're going through and help you with that specific situation. Not just have you guys watch specifically general readings on my channel and be still confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to actually help you, and whatever your situation is. Yes, I do general readings, obviously, because that's part of YouTube, okay? As a reader, that's what I do. You have to take what resonates, leave what doesn't when it comes to watching tarot in general for wherever you're watching the reading. I don't know, because somebody around you, Aquarius, I hope it's not you. I really hope it's not you. If you are getting, or if you're watching, like, if you don't want to pay for I'm sorry, but like, if you don't want to pay for a reading, a personal reading, I don't know what to tell you. Stop blaming readers for things not, I don't know, resonating with you. And I'm not even talking about anybody that I know. This is a message that I'm getting for y'all, okay, during your reading. Stop blaming certain readers for not knowing exactly what you're going through when you're watching general readings. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to know about your specific situation, which I tell y'all all the time, every time, almost every time, I tell y'all, come get a personal reading if you feel like you want to know about a specific situation that you are going through. Otherwise, Deal with the general reading that's given to you, but do not drive yourself crazy. That's why one of the reasons why I also lowered the prices for my personal readings during my live readings to $5 per question, $8 for a full reading. Okay, and look, I just dropped that shit. Okay, some of y'all need to let go of like watching general tarot readings. Like, if you're not getting a personal reading, stop assuming that you know shit. Like, I feel like somebody is really, like, that's not okay, okay? And as a reader, I'm going to be honest with you, like you guys know, whether you like it or not, okay? I don't care if you like me or not. I don't care if you like the message that I give you guys or not. I'm telling you exactly what's coming out. I'm not going to bullshit you. You have to let things play out. You have to use common sense, okay? That's not me being mean. That's me being real. Okay. If you can't handle that, I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, Aquarius placements. But anyways, you guys need to understand that if you're watching like general readings for your situation on anybody's channel, you need to have some common sense. Okay? I don't know how else to explain that. But let's go to Pisces. Let's go to the last sign. Whew, Lord. Because anybody who has known me from the very start of my channel is that I don't like I do not like the bullshit. I don't. I like to have fun. I like to have a good time, okay? But if you're gonna be like mentally deranged, I'm sorry. Please don't watch my shit. I don't want you here. If you are mentally like deranged and you think that this like a whole bunch of crazy shit. I keep a specific balance between logic and spirituality on my channel. That's probably why some people, might think like, oh, you're not talking about this. You're not talking about twin flame. Are you really spiritual? Yes, I'm the most spiritual. Okay? I'm not gonna bullshit you on some dumb shit. It doesn't matter how many tarot cards or oracle cards I pull. I'm a channeler, okay? At the end of the day. I've been reading tarot for 7 years. I've been reading oracle for 7 years. I've been channeling for 5. That's why my name is literally CarChanneledTarot, okay? So, I don't know. Some people, I don't know why this is coming out, but some of y'all need to understand that no, this is not bullshit. This is not fake shit. This is not whatever you consider it to be. If you're thinking negatively about it, maybe you're just not a part of my tribe. Maybe you're just not a part of my collective. Not everybody's supposed to be a part of my collective, obviously. If you're a part of my collective, you would relate to the readings that I do. It's as simple as that. You're supposed to find the readers that resonate with you and watch those readers. Okay? It's just the same as like when I see readers talk about, oh, I think this reader's so great and I think this reader's so accurate. What might be accurate for you is not always accurate for the next person, reader or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, what one reader is good at does not mean that they're going to be good at that thing for the next person. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Anyways. So somebody needs to understand Aquarius, Pisces placements. Somebody needs to understand that you have to take what resonates. You have to be okay with things not making sense to you in the moment. Okay? And if you are someone who gets like multiple readings, like back to back to back, yes, you are going to have to let things play out. Okay? I can tell you, not just me, but I'm giving you me as an example. I have gotten readings from my very favorite reader since 2020. When I go to her for personal readings, She has predicted everything to a T. Have they, whenever I've asked, hey, what's going on for the next 3 months? Hey, what's going on for the next 2 weeks? Sometimes the timing is not exact, okay? You have to, I tell y'all that all the time. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let things play out. Okay? Timing is fluid in tarot. That's common sense. Okay? So Pisces, Aquarius, your readings are combined. If you are someone who does not understand that timing is fluid, especially if you're getting like a personal or whatever, and you think, oh, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't think that's blah, 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 blah. Why are you coming to somebody to get a reading if you think that everything they say is wrong? Like, because if you already know the answer and what's going to happen, why are you getting a reading? And just so you guys know, because I know y'all like to speculate and da-da-da-da-da, you know, I'm not talking about any of my clients. I promise you that. But this is a channel message that I'm getting for y'all, okay? Aquarius, Pisces, etc. Even if you don't have those placements. Somebody needs to understand you have to let things play out. It's really common sense, okay? But maybe for somebody or somebody around you, or maybe you, I don't know. Maybe you don't understand that it's, you have to let things play out. I don't know how else to explain that to you, okay? But it is what it is, okay? Some of y'all might be expecting like a reading to play out within the next couple days and shit. And it's like, I wish you understood. And I literally, look, some of y'all could think you got played. Like, oh, I don't think this is right. I don't think blah, blah, blah. You don't understand how tarot works, clearly, okay? I don't know what else to say about that. Because you guys know that I don't like to repeat myself. And I love every single one of y'all. As long as you support me. I don't like the fake-ass supporters who, you know, want to watch and then not subscribe and shit. And then they still want to take my messages as their own. Fuck you, okay? But it's, you know, please use common sense in general. And if you're watching a general reading, use common sense. Unless you're getting a personal. How hard is that for some of y'all to understand? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I try to be nice, but like maybe sometimes people don't understand until I'm more harsh and direct or something, because it's like, what? Where did you even get that information from? Where did you come to the conclusion that that was that or this was this, you know? Okay? So, Pisces, Aquarius, your readings are low-key combined, okay? I really need you guys to use common sense, okay? That's no shame, that's no hate, okay? I want you guys to be logical in life. This is still real life, okay? Just because you see me on the YouTube screen does not mean that things are not realistic, or we can't be realistic. That's not what I'm saying. I'm never saying that, okay? But I hope you guys have a great day, okay? Hope you guys have a great afternoon whenever you're watching this, okay? I know this reading probably was all over the place. I know it was probably chaotic, okay? But you know what? Everything I say is always a message. Whether it's the next 48 or not, okay? So just keep that in mind. Use common sense. Let things play out. All of my readings are timeless. I always tell you guys that. They're always timeless. If you don't understand how to watch tarot, please don't watch my stuff. I welcome everybody. But if you really can't comprehend my readings are all timeless, and that not everything, unless you get a personal, is going to resonate. Even if you do get a personal, sometimes, like I said, timing is fucking fluid. Why is that so hard for y'all to understand? I don't understand that. So if you can't comprehend that, I don't know what else to tell you, okay? Maybe you're not meant for tarot. And another message for the collective at this point, okay? If you are like, if you are into, you can be whatever you're into, okay? I don't judge nobody, but I do judge when people start to act like, oh, tarot is demonic, and oh my God, Jesus, I need to go back to church, blah, 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 blah. If you're so offended by tarot, why did you come here in the first place? Why do you feel the need to be on my channel? And then what? What's the right word? Why do you feel the need to be on my channel and then act like I'm doing the devil's work when I'm really just out here trying to help people? When have I ever said, oh, worship Satan, all hail Satan? What? Are you mentally ill? You must be. Because I've never done that. I've never intended to do that. That's not what I do. I'm here to help people get clarity on their situations. That's it. And help people navigate through, you know, certain situations in their life and understand, okay? That's what I'm here to do. If you think otherwise, I don't know what else to tell you. You're probably going through psychosis or something, okay? And I pray for you, okay? But please, somebody needs to, like, get it together. You can think I'm a bitch or whatever. I don't care. Somebody needs to please get a reality check. Because I'm tired of, like I said, I understand if you believe in something, but isn't it like against the church and whatever if you watch tarot, believe in tarot and stuff like that? So why are you here? If you are so like Jesus, Jesus, God, 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 why are you here on my channel? I'm not saying you can't believe in both, but don't try to come at me like I'm doing something wrong. Because I could easily say that, oh, well, you know, I could easily point out your shit that you do wrong while you believe in Jesus and stuff like that. I believe that there is a higher power. I'm not saying that Jesus isn't real. I'm not saying that he's not real. But what you're not going to do is try to come to my channel and fucking act like I'm doing something evil. You're out of your fucking mind. Okay? You're out of your mind. Don't try me like that. I don't like people like that. I let you guys, you know, believe in what you want to believe in. Do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. But y'all have the urge to come to my shit and then act like I'm doing something wrong when I'm really out here just trying to help people navigate through life and their situations. What's wrong with that? And like I said earlier, I'm not one of those readers who are very, oh, you're twin flame and bullshit. I'm a very logical reader. I use psychology in my readings. I use environmental factors if I know them in my readings. I use common sense in my readings. Okay? So please don't disrespect me, and I won't have to say anything about y'all. But just know that whenever I say things like this, it's because people or somebody in specific has done some dumb shit like that for me to say this. And for the Aquarius and Pisces readings, I barely pulled cards. Okay? I barely pulled cards. I was channeling most of Aquarius and Pisces readings today. So that's even more of a confirmation that it was definitely a message that needed to be said. Stop judging people or whoever does what you do, acting like you're better. Or that, oh, you do this way and you do that way. Okay? Not everybody reads tarot the same. Not everybody's the exact same intuitive. Not everybody's on the same level when it comes to this stuff. Spirituality is a very, very broad spectrum. Okay? There's a reason. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be petty. I'm going to be a little petty, okay? Fuck it. There's a reason why I don't have the fame, okay? But I get hella personal readings, okay? There's a reason why people for the past 2 years, since I started my channel, I've been reading tarot, studying tarot for 7 years, okay? There's a reason why people repeatedly come to me for readings. Some of y'all got the fame, okay? You got the subscribers and stuff. But I got more personal readings and people coming to me. And I say that very humbly, okay? I'm very thankful for all of my subscribers. They know that the main people that come to me, they know that I talk to them. I chat with them, you know. I check up on them and stuff like that. You know, I really do care about my people and my, you know, my viewers and stuff like that. But I just don't appreciate when people try to act like, oh, you don't have this amount of subscribers. You must not be this. You must not be that. What? So why do I get like all the clients then? Now, I'm not saying all the clients, but a good amount for the amount of subscribers that I have. Views do not equate to, what's the right word? Views do not equate to relevancy, if that's a word, okay? Views do not equate to, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because someone has 10,000 views on a video or 10,000 subscribers, you know, that doesn't matter. It matters about your skill. It matters about your accuracy. It matters about like how much you're able to help people. Okay, I do that already, and I say that humbly. Like I said already, I'm not trying to be cocky, but I am trying to, you know, get people to understand. Because people want to be out here like, oh, you don't have this amount of subscribers, you must not be doing well. Okay, but why do I make more money than, you know, like, what? And it's not even about the money like that. It's, why do people come to me over and over? For the past 2 years, I've only been on platforms, YouTube and TikTok. I mainly do YouTube. Ever since 2023, it's 2025 right now when I'm making this video. Ever since 2023, people have, since I started my channel, people have come to me for personal readings. Finally, you finally have, you know, openings for personal readings? Yes. Yes, because I finally did something and, you know, made my own business out of it. I'm not a new reader. I don't care what people think because I started my platforms later on in life. I'm not a new reader. I'm not. Okay? So whether you take me seriously or not, that's on you, okay? You don't have to. If I resonate with you, cool. Absolutely. You can be a part of my you know, channel and stuff like that. But if I don't, you don't have to stay here. You don't have to criticize and shit like that. Okay? So Aquarius and Pisces, like I said, your reading is combined. And whether you even listen to me talk this long or whatever, I don't care. Somebody probably needed to hear it. But Pisces especially, whoever is trying to make you feel like, oh, you don't have this, you don't have that. How are you, you know, getting this? It's because of who you are. Okay? It's because of who you are as a person. It's because of what you've done for people. It's because you're just the Pisces. You're that girl. You're that dude, okay? You don't have to have 1 million subscribers. You don't have to have 10K, 15K, 30K subscribers. You don't have to have you know, $1 million. You could have $0. You could have $15 in your fucking bank account, Pisces. I hope not. But you know what I'm saying? Either way, you could have that little amount in your bank account and you're still that dude. You're still that girl. People still want to fuck with you, okay? That's what I'm saying, Pisces / Aquarius, okay? Mostly for Pisces, though, okay? But people need to understand that just because you have clout doesn't mean that you have accuracy, relevancy. Is that a word? I really don't know. I started saying that right now. Relevancy. Okay? Just because you have the numbers, y'all, okay? Even if you're not a Pisces or Aquarius placement, just because you have the numbers doesn't mean that you're accurate. Doesn't mean that you're actually satisfying the majority, okay? And I'm not talking shit about nobody in particular. I'm just saying. Because what I have seen lately is a lot of readers, a lot of, celebrities and stuff like that try to say, oh, well, I do it this way, and that's why blah, 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 and blah, 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 and that's why I have da, 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 da. Okay, but like value-wise, where's your value? I'm not trying to be paid, but where is your value when it comes to what you do? Okay? Where is the value? Or do you just post like the basic messages for everybody? And, that's your fame. Okay? No matter how many cards somebody pulls, no matter how many this and that, no matter how much somebody posts, are you accurate for your readers or your collective, okay? When it comes to personal readings, are you accurate? Are you getting repeat customers? Are you helping people understand things when it comes to their situation? It's stuff like that that you have to consider instead of shitting on the next person, okay? Because they don't have the numbers, okay? So anyways, that's it. That's all I got for y'all, okay? Thank y'all for watching. I think we're at what? It says 81 minutes. What's that, like an hour and a half? Okay. That's all I got for y'all. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna get off here, okay? I'm gonna take a nap in a bit. I think I've become nocturnal at this point, but it's okay. But yeah, hopefully this resonated for you, okay? Watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Don't take anything too personal, okay? If you want a personal reading, check my bio or join my lives, okay? When you join my lives, you can get a chance into the raffle for a chance to win 5 free questions, okay? Or you can get a personal reading that is private and that's more expensive, but it's more in-depth, okay? So either way, you guys know the drill, okay? If you have any other questions, please make sure to email me, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I really, really, really only want people who have common sense on my channel. And I say that in the most respectful way as possible. Please have common sense. I can't deal with the crazies. I understand spirituality and logic, like I said earlier. You need to have sanity within you if you're going to be watching my channel. Okay? It's that simple. And I appreciate all of you. Please take care of yourself, okay? It is what time is it? 6:50, okay, about 7 a.m. So I'm gonna go back and watch the video and the timestamps and everything, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna even keep this up because I feel like I'm gonna watch it back, but I feel like this reading was like boring. Okay? But I don't know. Either way. Y'all have a good one. Bye.